Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0010 indicates a malfunction in the variable timing control VTC oil control solenoid valve for the Honda Fit model years 2015 to 2020. This solenoid valve is essential for controlling the flow of engine oil to the VTC system, which ultimately helps optimize engine performance and efficiency. It is located near the engine cylinder head and plays a crucial role in variable valve timing management. When this solenoid malfunctions, it can lead to decreased engine performance, increased emissions, and various driving issues. Moreover, the diagnostic process often involves using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to identify faults accurately. Therefore, understanding the components involved is vital for effective troubleshooting. The VTC oil control solenoid valve serves a key function in managing oil flow, crucial for the variable valve timing system. This component directly affects how the engine's intake and exhaust valves are operated, thereby enhancing performance and fuel efficiency. Positioned near the engine's cylinder head, it allows for precise control over the timing of valve operations by adjusting the oil pressure in response to the vehicle's operational demands. By optimizing valve timing, it helps in improving acceleration, decreasing emissions, and maintaining engine longevity. When the ECU detects issues related to this valve, it triggers DTC P0010, indicating that further investigation is necessary to identify the underlying problem. Several factors can trigger DTC P0010. A faulty VTC oil control solenoid valve is often the primary culprit. Its malfunction can hinder proper oil flow, leading to engine performance issues. Wiring issues, including open circuits or shorts between the valve and the powertrain control module, PCM, can also cause this diagnostic trouble code. Additionally, if the PCM software is not updated, it may not communicate effectively with engine components, resulting in false readings or erroneous codes. Each of these points necessitates thorough checks to ensure that both the solenoid and related wiring are in good working condition. When DTC P0010 is present, drivers may observe several symptoms indicative of the underlying issue. The first and most noticeable symptom is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, signaling that a problem has been detected. Poor acceleration may also become evident as the solenoid struggles to optimize valve timing, resulting in sluggish performance. Additionally, an increase in emissions can occur due to inefficient combustion processes, which may not only affect the vehicle's performance, but also lead to potential environmental concerns. A comprehensive diagnostic approach is required to address these symptoms effectively and confirm the precise fault related to the VTC system. The initial troubleshooting step for DTC P0010 involves turning the vehicle ignition to on. This enables the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. Following this, it is essential to clear the stored DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which refreshes the diagnostic data. After clearing the codes, start the engine and maintain the speed at 3,000 RPM without load until the radiator fan activates. Then allow the engine to idle. This process helps to ensure that any transient issues can be captured. Lastly, select the VTC test in the inspection menu of the HDS, enabling the technician to assess the functionality of the VTC system appropriately. In the second troubleshooting step, turn the vehicle ignition to off mode, effectively cutting power to the system. After doing this, disconnect the VTC oil control solenoid valve 2-pin 2P connector to isolate the component for testing. Subsequently, you will measure the resistance between test points 1 and 2, with the vehicle remaining in the off mode. The process involves verifying that the resistance value falls within the range of 6.75 to 8.25 ohms at room temperature. This measurement is critical as it evaluates the solenoid's internal functionality. If the resistance falls within this range, it confirms that the solenoid is operational, allowing you to proceed to the next troubleshooting step. Otherwise, you will need to replace the VTC oil control solenoid valve. As part of the third troubleshooting step, continuity between the PG wire and the VTC oil control solenoid valve must be verified. With the vehicle in off mode and the VTC oil control solenoid valve connector disconnected, check for a continuous connection between test points 1 and 2, one being the 2P connector and the other body ground. A successful continuity check means the PG wire is intact and functioning correctly, allowing for a proper electrical signal to pass through. If continuity is absent, it indicates an open circuit in the PG wire between the VTC solenoid and grounding points, requiring repairs in the wiring to restore operation. In the fourth troubleshooting step, jump the SCS service check signal line using the HDS to enter the shorting test mode. Next, disconnect the PCM powertrain control module connector, specifically connector C, with a 51-pin configuration to isolate the solenoid testing circuit from the PCM. After the disconnection, check for continuity between the two designated test points, one linked to the VTC oil control solenoid valve and the other body ground. A continuity check will reveal if there are any shorts present in the VTC line. If continuity is confirmed, repairs for any shorts between the VTC solenoid valve and the PCM must be undertaken to ensure proper wiring integrity. The final troubleshooting step involves performing another continuity check within the VTC line to confirm integrity. With the vehicle in off mode and both the VTC oil control solenoid valve connector and the PCM connector disconnected, verify the continuity between test points 1 and 2, where test point 1 is linked to the VTC oil control solenoid and test point 2 is linked to the corresponding terminal in the PCM. If continuity is established, it indicates that the VTC wire is functioning correctly. However, if continuity is absent, an open circuit repair between the VTC oil control solenoid and the PCM must be executed. Furthermore, if no issues are found, consider updating the PCM or substituting it with a known good unit, as this could rectify the DTC P0010. After completing the necessary repairs and replacements related to DTC P0010, it's crucial to conduct a final verification to confirm that all changes have resolved the issue. A test drive should be performed under conditions like those previously recorded in the freeze frame data. During this test, monitor the vehicle's performance, including smooth acceleration and the absence of warning lights on the dashboard. Additionally, use the HDS once more to check for any reoccurrence of DTC P0010. Ensuring everything functions as intended is vital, indicating that the issue has been resolved for the time being. This verification helps in maintaining the vehicle's optimal performance in the long term. Preventive maintenance is fundamental in avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0010. One essential task is performing regular engine oil changes, as clean oil ensures proper lubrication within the VTC system, optimizing performance. Regular engine oil changes also help prevent sludge buildup that can clog the solenoid operation. Furthermore, keeping the vehicle software updated allows the PCM to effectively communicate with engine components, ensuring accurate readings and operations. Routine inspections of wiring and connectors associated with the VTC system can also catch potential issues before they escalate into more severe problems. These practices form part of a proactive approach in vehicle maintenance. In conclusion, understanding the VTC oil control solenoid valve's role in engine performance is essential for effective troubleshooting of DTC P0010. Following the outlined diagnostic steps ensures a systematic approach to identifying the problem accurately, whether it requires checking for resistance, continuity, or addressing wiring issues. As vehicle repairs can be complex, seeking professional help is advisable if the problem persists, ensuring that all potential causes are examined by experts. By integrating preventive maintenance practices, Honda Fit owners can mitigate the chances of future issues related to this DTC, thereby enhancing their driving experience and vehicle longevity. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.